So good morning if you're joining me on catch up. Just wait for a moment. I hope you're well. So good morning. I wish I could see who's watching. It'd be quite nice to say hello. So, good morning. I've just been dancing in my kitchen. I was feeling quite a bit sleepy this morning. You can probably hear it in my throat. So, as people who know me will know, I love Kylie Minogue, and she has a new album out. So I've just been dancing in my kitchen, and then the sun has come out. Today is a good day. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit more of an energizing sequence just to kind of lift the spirits, because that's just done me the world of good. So we can start off just seated just for a moment. You can kneel, you can sit on a chair, you can do what you want. Okay, let's bring the hands together at the heart. We're going to just close the eyes, just center for a moment. Just see if you can give yourself permission. Notice if you resist this bit. It's the most important part, just to connect to those 3 breaths. At the end of the next exhale, just bring the head down towards the hands, blink the eyes open. We're going to interlace the fingers and we're going to push the hands away. We're going to draw chin to the chest and just really think of a dog, my puppy, having a stretch. And maybe just have a bit of a wriggle through the shoulders. But I want you to try and relax the shoulders. Don't have them up around your ears. Just push out, a bit of a wriggle. And then take the arms up. If your shoulders are tight, release the hands. If they're okay, push the palms up, and then just again, it's that kind of morning, kind of yawning, stretchy wake up thing. And then let's take the arms out wide, wriggle your fingers, take the arms back as far as is comfortable, squeeze the shoulder blades together, maybe bend the elbows, a little bit of a wriggle here, and then bring the arms all the way down and give the shoulders a roll. And we're just going to do that a little bit more with the breath. So hands come together at the heart, take a breath in. As you breathe out, push the palms away, chin to the chest. You can round the spine here. And then breathe in, take the arms up, keep them interlaced or take them apart, whatever feels best. And then take them out wide, take them behind you. Breathing out all the way down. Breathe into the heart. And do it one more time. So push away with the exhale. Draw everything out, let the breath leave the body. And breathe in, sweep it up, stretch the body, feel length in the ribs, in the waist, in the armpits, and big release. Let go, give the shoulders a roll. Give the little bit of isolation into the chest, into the tummy, just kind of a little bit of a body roll. Shake it out, shake the arms, and we're going to come to hands and knees. Okay, so if you're on a hard floor, cushion your knees. Okay, there's nothing worse than being on a hard floor with knobbly knees. Okay, so we're going to bring the knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders, and just start again just with a little bit of shoulder awareness. Can you wriggle your shoulders here? Nobody's watching you, so do what you choose. But just a bit of a wriggle, and maybe take that little bit of a body roll here. So just finding a little bit of movement into the spine, taking it into the neck, a little bit into the hips as well, like wagging your tail. And then let's take it into some cat-cow movements. So we drop the belly and breathe in, look forward, extend the neck. So get that stretch through the shoulders. And as you breathe out, push away from the ground, spread the shoulder blades on the back of the body as you round the spine, chin to the chest. And just moving with your breath. So we inhale to look forwards and exhale to round it through. And it's almost as though the movement starts at the belly button. So we drop the belly to look forwards, and then we lift the belly to round. And you should feel, when you get into this, if you're new to this, it might take a few goes just to kind of get going. But when you're very familiar, it's quite a delicious one to close the eyes and feel the body rippling and just creating all the space in the spine. Okay, next time you exhale, push away from the ground. I'm going to tuck the toes under. So tuck the toes under, just walk the toes in a little bit, so feel them pushing into the ground. And then sweep it back towards a child pose. So bring the hips towards the heels, but we're not coming all the way down. And then breathe in to bring it forwards, back up, so belly drops. So we breathe out around the spine, take it back towards your heels, and then bring it forwards and up. And just taking that kind of bigger circular movement. Just waking up the feet as well, the plantar fascia in the feet. Get really tight. Okay, and then next time you bring it back, so bum towards the heels, we're going to hold it there. Just walk your hands away a little bit further so you can start to drop the chest. And still keep the forearms lifted and draw the shoulders into the body. So we just start to get a little bit of traction, a little bit of a stretch through the tops of the shoulders, through the armpits. And just with your head looking down to the ground, just shake your head left to right. And just a little bit of a stretch through the whole upper body and through the feet. And then lift it up. Let's take another cat-cow. So inhaling to look forwards, exhaling to round. Take it back to this higher child pose. And then this time we're going to take it up into a downward dog. So make sure your knees are hip distance apart. Your feet are hip distance apart. And then lift up your bum and send your bum back. So see how bent my knees are. So we want to keep that and try and bring your ears in line with the shoulders, or the arms even. And just let the head be heavy. It might even be nice, so if you're doing this early in the morning, take your feet a little bit wider, turn the toes out slightly, heels in, and just find that kind of wagging of the tail here. So just giving the bum a little bit of a wriggle, loosening up the hips, loosening up the lower back. Taking a breath, push through your fingertips. And then find some stillness, walk the feet back in line with the hips. Rise right up onto the tiptoes. Bring your weight forward so the shoulders come over the wrists. Maybe step the feet back, lower the hips, finding a plank pose. And then see if you can lift it up and back. It's a little bit stronger today. So breathe in to bring it forwards to your plank. And then lift it up and back. Okay, we're feeling this in the wrists, so bring it forwards, lower the knees down, and then with the toes tucked, just walk the hands in towards the body, and see if you can sit on your heels. So this might be excruciating in your feet. If it is, you need to do this more, and we just give the toes a wriggle. If it's really uncomfortable, come right up, but just give the toes a little wriggle, give the wrists a little release. Okay, and then bring it back, hands and knees. Going to take it up into a downward dog again, so toes tucked. Bring your arms out nice and long, and then see if you can lift it up from here. So lift up the bum, keep that length in the body, find your downward dog. And this time we're going to keep the left foot on the floor, and see if you can rise up the right foot. If this doesn't feel good, take it to hands and knees and do it from here. And wherever you are, bend that right knee, and just see if you can take a little circle with that knee. Doesn't have to, it could be a squircle, a squarey circle. But just find a little movement in that hip, taking it both ways round. And then extend the leg out, just take that circle into the ankle. And then lower that foot down. If you're in downward dog, bring it down, hands and knees. We walk the hands back in, just give the wrists a little release. Feel the feet begin to melt a little bit. And we'll do the same on the other side. So walk hands forward, stretch them out, find that length in the upper body through the armpits. And then lift it up, downward dog, or hands and knees if you prefer. We'll take the other leg, so float the left leg out behind you. So hands and knees or dog. If you're in dog, don't bring the weight forward like this. Take it back. We'll bend that knee and just draw a circle, a squircle, whatever, just going in all directions. It could even just be a bit of a rainbow, but just exploring that range of motion in the hip. Trying to get it going before we kind of spend our day sitting at desks and stuff. And then extend the leg out and just take it into the ankle. And then lower that foot down. Bring it forward. So if you're in hands and knees, just shift the weight forwards towards your hands. If you're in downward dog, come to plank. Lower the knees down if they're lifted. And then we're going to roll onto our tummies. We're going to do it with control. So we're going to bend the elbows. They're going to hug into the side of the body. So they're not going to go out like this. They're going to hug in. Okay? So we roll the body down to the ground. Hug the side of the ribs. Untuck the toes and plant the feet on the ground. Just give the bum a wriggle. Hands by the ribs. Push through the feet. As you breathe in, lift the chest. Not too high. So we want to engage the back muscles. So breathe out to lower. Let's do it without the hands actually. So push your feet into the ground, push the hips into the ground. Hands are hovering. Breathe in, just lift the chest. And then you'll feel the muscles that we're trying to work. See if you can spread the collarbones. And with the hands lifted, can you draw the elbows back a little bit? Keep pushing the feet into the ground. They're going to want to lift. Let's take another breath. See if you can just find a little bit of a lift. As you breathe out, lower to the ground. Push it up, hands and knees round the spine. Take it all the way back to child pose. Untuck the toes. Bring the hands by the side of the feet. Forehead towards the ground. If your forehead doesn't come to the ground, bring the hands underneath your head. Let the shoulders relax, let the spine round. And just come to those 3 breaths. See if you can give it your full attention, don't skip this bit. And then, when you're ready, we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders, chin to the chest, rolling yourself up. Either staying kneeling or coming into a seat. Let's take the arms out wide, reach them up, just rotate the wrists. Worked them quite strong this morning if you're not used to it. Give the fingers a wriggle. And then bring the hands to your heart. And we bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Let's take a moment to be grateful for taking this time out and see if you can take something positive into the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of an energy boost and see how it affects your day. Have a great day. Take care.